What's good, everybody, bro? Today we got, I don't know if this is gonna be a good thing or a bad thing, bro, but I think this is gonna be the last relevant Jordan 4 that's gonna come out for some time. And you might be thinking, bro, that's a wild take, but just look, I'm giving this shoe its props right here, bro. So we gonna get into it after I open it up, man, because I already know what y'all thinking, bro. That's a crazy take. But here we have the Jordan 4 White Thunders. Shout out to my people at Shoe Palace, and I'm also gonna talk about that too when we get into the 4 things of how we're gonna rate into it. But they got me a pair for retail. It was actually a pretty easy release. So starting with the box, we have the Flight with the Jumpman in the middle. Now, honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of the box. I just wasn't expecting it to be something like this. I would have preferred it maybe black and then with like speckled white or something like that, or just like have this reversed since that's what the color of the shoe is. Other than that, it's no really big deal. I think it was just kind of a little, I don't know what I was expecting from it, but it just wasn't this. I honestly, I really thought I was just gonna get a regular Jordan 4 box. That's what I thought I was gonna get. And honestly, I would prefer that over this Flight box, but the box doesn't matter. Now, getting into the sizing label, that says Air Jordan 4 Retro black/white-black. Is a size 13, and the color code is FQ8138-001. Now, if you are interested in these after the unboxing video, make sure that you type in that code and you get to see them on the aftermarket or potentially get them for retail, because you'll hear me say it that these were fairly easy to get. So without further ado, let's bring out the first pair. Oh yeah, these are fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, bro, and there was a little bit of hate. Let me get this. Honestly, there was a little bit of hate when these first came out. A lot of people were just saying this looks like a fake colorway, like back in the day when people were just like creating like their own Jordan colorways that we knew that wasn't real or didn't seem likely to be put out. This, I'm not gonna lie, it does look like one of those, but in hand, bro, these are fire. Not gonna lie, I like black and white. I love all of them. I like the Oreos. I like the white cements, I like the breads, I like the black cats, I like all of them. I love Jordan 4, so I'm not mad at these at all whatsoever. I do feel like they did come out a little bit late, because these, alongside when Pandas were somewhat still relevant, I think these would have did crazy numbers. I think there was a point in time where there was a lot of people craving a really good black and white shoe that they could style other than the Panda, because for the longest it was just Black Cat Force, and it was like those are literally the or is the 1.2 where they kept on asking for black and white Air Jordan 1s, and at the time they didn't have them outside of like some older pairs that no one would really knew about. But I just think that these came out way too late. But if you like these, bro, you should have went ahead and grabbed these, bro. The quality on them, I was not expecting it. I do see like, the suede, I'll put it like this. The suede is amazing. The suede is amazing. I will just say, just be cautious, especially right here on the upper, right next to the wings, because that suede is a little bit different material. So it'll get, as you can see, is already kind of attracting dirt and the dust bunnies and stuff like that. So just be careful with that. That could definitely alter the look in the shoe, but I'm liking these. Obviously, it's pretty simple. You got on in the inside of the cages, it's white, and then even through the laces, you got the white, and then the Jumpman's white. I like the mix of the midsole right here. Honestly, it did good. I really like how they have the midsole white right here. I think this is what's shaping the shoe a lot. These are actually fire, and I think one of the main things was like, will these be a shoe that has a similar thing to Black Cats? I don't know. Potentially not. I don't think so. I don't think they are, because I think the Jordan 4 wave is over, and they're also increasing the retail next year. So I feel like this year Nike is just like, Jordan 4s are our last resort. That's the last thing that people really liking. So let's just go ahead and spam it. And this year was a lot of Jordan 4 colorways, to the point where it's too many to keep up with. Now there is one contender in a couple of months, that all pink pair, but again, I think it's just way too late to drop that. Now if they would have did that 2 years ago, oh my god, that's a $500 shoe easily. But I think it's just too late, and there's just so many alternate pink colorways of shoes in general. You got a lot of Asics, you got a lot of New Balances, you got a lot of Dunks. all of these are cheaper alternatives. And so with them increasing the retail on it, and with the Jordan 4 hype being less and less, it just doesn't make sense on paper. So I think this is the last good colorway, bro. I think after this, everything, all the Jordan 4s after this, nobody's really gonna be looking after. So if you do want these, honestly, I would say maybe wait maybe a week, either now or this next week, to try and get a pair. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna go up in price soon, but I think this is a shoe that people are gonna go back to look after, especially with how they're gonna keep on releasing Jordan 4s and stuff. I think people are just gonna stick to this. But let's break it down into the 4 things. So first we got design and colorway. I like the design. I like the colorway. It's pretty plain and simple. I'm not the biggest of this suede though, because as I can see, it's very ashy, bro. Especially, like, you can see it on this one. It's very, very ashy. I know another one that I could compare it to is the original Bread 4s. Those are a little bit ashy too, bro. And I just have to be very cautious when I have to wear those shoes. And this, I feel like it's even more ashier than the Breads, and I'm gonna have to be even more cautious with these. Honestly, I didn't get these for my personal though, even though this is my size, so I will be telling you guys how they fit and things like that. So if you need to know if they run big, true to size, I got you guys at the end of the video. So rating the design and the colorway, I'm gonna give it a 8.5. I really like it a lot. Genuinely, if it was cheaper and there wasn't too many shoes that were just coming out, I would probably get this, bro, because 4s are one of my favorite models. It didn't do too much for me to just want it, but I think that's also just because I have so many black and white shoes. I don't need this, right? And I have black cat 4s, I have white cements, I have white Oreos, I have the What-Thas, which is half of a white cement. I have Red 4s, I have the Toronto 4s. I have just so many that are very similar to this. And that's just my Jordan 4s. I have black and white other shoes. So it was just a pass for me. And it didn't do nothing crazy enough for me to want it. And also, I don't have the Red Thunders and I don't have the New Thunders. I passed on both because, like I said, I have very similar shoes to them. I have the Lightnings, and then I have literally every other colorway that's like in black with the Jordan 4. So it's just no point. And so I'm not adding to like collection or series in my collection. So it just doesn't, I don't even think I have any of the Thunders. I have Lightning and that's it. I would love to trade my Lightning for Thunder though, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I was just buying 4s for the hype at that point. Now, next we're gonna go into the execution. So White Thunder, it just basically comes from the lines of all the other Thunder shoes. So obviously we have the original Thunders, the black and yellows, where it's this predominantly black color, and then on the inside of the net you have, and then even with the parts where the laces go through, you have that specific color. So the original Thunders obviously was black and yellow. Then you have the Red Thunders, black and red, and now we have the White Thunders, or I think Oreo Thunders, whatever they're called. And so it did exactly what it was meant to do. I really liked it. I really like it. I don't have no complaints on it. I really don't see how it can really mess up a black and white shoe that bad. So I think this one's gonna get a real good cop-out rating, not gonna lie. So again, probably like 8 or 9. Probably just a 9. It just did everything right. I don't know what else you would want. I guess maybe just because it's both Jumpmans, maybe some people like the Nike Air on the back, but it's a flight shoe, so I really don't care. Next, we're gonna go into the quality. How is the quality? The suede on this is actually really nice, bro. That actually is really nice. It's just, I don't know if how many people are really fans of like this really ashy suede material, bro, because you could get these dirty really, really quick. I'm not the biggest fan of them. Also, I have other alternate shoes where I can basically afford to wear this only once because I have to wear a black cat, and I don't mind wearing my black cats more recklessly compared to these. So quality, and this is also like a general release pair as well, so they could get a little bit lazy with them, the quality. Now obviously we got some stuff like this with the strings coming out, and then like I said, just even the suede is already being dirty because I haven't taken these out outside of this unboxing. So I would say the quality is like a 7.5. It's nothing too crazy, but it is a general release, so you can just expect the quality to be inconsistent or just lower throughout all of the pairs being released. So and then last but not least, we're gonna go into the comfort. Are these comfortable? Honestly, I don't see them making the Jordan 4 any different. I don't see them, it's not shaped or cut a different way. But we're gonna go ahead and try these on. Now, I will say I do have some of my Jordans 4s in a 13, and I have some of them in a 14. Me personally, if I have the choice to, I would get my 4s in a 14. And the only reason is because it allows me to wear them for a longer period of time. I feel like they're just uncomfortable. I'm just gonna say it like that. They're a little bit narrow, so they're running my feet a little bit tight. And so that extra sizing, it just allows me to feel better on my feet a little bit, because it gives my feet inside a little bit more room while I'm walking. If I'm going out or anything like that, I get more time before it starts just aching my feet. So I'm gonna switch POV so you guys can see me trying them on, and then I'll tell you how they fit on foot. So peace. All right, here we go. You see it with these bad boys on feet. And honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I really did want this shoe. Well, I won't say really did, but I really like this shoe. And don't judge how I'm putting them on. These feel fine. Like I said, I can go a 13 or a 14. These are 13, so 13 is my true size. However, I do have some 4s in a 13 and some 4s in a 14, like I previously explained. A 13 is fine, like I said, but if I go outside, if I'm gonna be walking for like 2 hours, I already know it's gonna be annoying. So that's for me personally. I get a 14. I would recommend for you guys just to go up half a size, just so you can cherish your shoes a little bit more without them being a pain. But these are pretty fire. I like them. They even go with my fit for the first time ever in one of my unboxing videos. So out to that, that's actually crazy. But yeah, these are the White Thunders, man. These are pretty fire. Like I said, if you are interested in them after this unboxing, then you can go check them out using that style code that I said in the beginning of the video. Now for comfort wise, bro, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna give it a 4. They're not comfortable whatsoever. But this is my favorite. This is my favorite model though. I love Jordan 4s, but man, especially now that I've started wearing runners and other things, bro. I really already want to take them off. So not a colorway, pretty. I'm saying can't really go no wrong with black and white. Same thing with the execution. Oh, I didn't really talk about the release procedure with it. It was honestly, I think everybody who wanted a pair was able to get a pair. Even with me being in Shoe Palace, my pair was already reserved, but I kind of stayed to talk to the workers and things like that. And I was just seeing people like, you didn't even need to win a raffle. They was already on the shelf. So not a lot of people put in raffles. There was a lot of extra pairs. So if you really wanted these and you got up or tried, then more than likely you got them. So I like that in the execution. But I don't think that really has anything to do with them per se. I think it's just like they waited too long to just drop these in general. But this is the type of shoe where if you've always complained about, oh, I can't get a good Jordan 4 colorway, they're always sold out, boom, here's your chance. This is a phenomenal colorway. I think it is worth the investment if you don't have any previous Jordan 4s. And that's all I gotta say about it. So let me know what you guys think about them in the comment section below, how you feel about them, were you able to cop, things like that. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Somebody buy me a pair.